Our thanks go to sponsors and partners, without whom this event would not be possible. Funding partner, Sport England. Official partner, Speedo. Supporting partners, Sport Systems. Marketing Sheffield. Sheffield International Venues.
Your referees for this evening's session are Helen Akers, Gillian Smith, Joanne Highfield. Your starters for this evening's session are Roger Pryor and Victor Guerra. Officials, you may be seated. So to those of you just joining us on the stream here this evening at Ponds Forge, very warm welcome to you wherever you may be watching in the world. Do get in touch with us, hashtag ASANat2016. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering on this evening. And Joe, I know you're an avid Twitter user. Any interesting ones so far?
Yeah, we've already got lots of tweets coming through for the final session this evening. Izzy Glenn, good luck to Maddie Glenn in a 100 breaststroke final. So we'll be seeing how she gets on later on this evening. And then Swimmer Life, come on Millie Halesome, we're cheering you on from back home. And then we've also got a good one here from Karina McRae. Got a picture of someone chilling out after a very successful day this morning. So keep those tweets coming in and then pictures as well.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick things off, shall we? Please welcome the athletes to poolside for our first event, the men's multi-class 100 metres freestyle final. In lane 0 from Orion, Aaron Gilbert. In 1 from Chippenham, James Edwards. In 2 from Kingston Hull, Liam Spence. In 3 from Worcester, Matthew Redfern. In 4 from UEA Norwich, Jordan Catchpole. In 5 from Watford, Louis Hines. In 6 from Carnegie, Oliver Carter. In 7 from Rotherham, Joseph Sieg. In 8 from City of Oxford, Christopher Curry. And in 9 from Croydon, Oladaisi Adefasan. This is the men's multi-class 100 metres freestyle final. So here we go then in our first final of the evening, men's multi-class 100-metre free. If you're new to multi-class swimming, this is para-swimming. And it's not necessarily the swimmer who touches in first position that will win the race. It's all about how quickly they can swim in relation to their respective world records of their class. I've got a few classes in the pool here this evening, S14 swimmers, S13 swimmer, S10 and an S9 as well. So quite a tough race to watch in terms of keeping track. But the S14 swimmers will know that if they touch in the water first, they've got a very good chance of getting a medal here as they beat all their other competitors. And doing that right now is Jordan Catchpole in lane 4 from UEA Norwich, going along really nicely into the final 10 metres here. Doesn't look to be under too much pressure from his fellow S14s, so he's in a good position to claim some good points here. 781 points for Jordan Catchpole. Can anyone top it? There comes a Defasan in the far lane, not quite, so it's going to be gold for Jordan Catchpole of UEA Norwich. In second place and claiming silver, Louis Hines from Watford. Joseph Sieg gets himself bronze from Rotherham. 3 S14 swimmers on the podium. Jordan Catchpole led them home. So, ladies and gentlemen, time for our next event. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the women's multi-class 100 metres freestyle final. In lane 0 from Mount Kelly, Olivia May Cameron. In 1 from Incas, Cara Smythe. In 2 from Satellite, Eleanor Bamba. In 3 from Warrington Warriors, Coral Farrell. In 4 from UEA Norwich, Katie Nesbitt. In 5 from Nova Centurion, Kira Shepherd. In 6 from Clevedon, Harriet Dickinson. In 7 from Shrewsbury, Fionn Butler. In 8 from Staines, Maya Briscoe. And in 7 from Cockermouth, Jack Cooper Holmes. This is the women's multi-class 100 metres freestyle final.
Second final here underway. Great start for lane number 4, Katie Nesbitt. Don't forget, it's not who touches the wall first, it's all about those points. The categories ranging here from S7 all the way to S14. But great start for lane 4, Katie Nesbitt from UEA Norwich. Time at 1:05.29 this morning. Turning a 31.16, great underwater there. Katie Nesbitt in lane 4, up on her. Kira Shepherd from Nova Centurion trying to stay on her shoulder, but it is still lane number 4 here, having a great swim. Out on front, really racing this all on her own, head down, and it is going to be Katie Nesbitt here taking this final. Don't forget, we need to see them points, but it is Katie Nesbitt that's going to take it here, and it is Katie Nesbitt, 631 points there. Kira Shepherd More points there, 695. So if we wait for everybody to finish, we can see those results. And great swim there for the girls in the multi-class 100 freestyle. And it is Kira Shepherd there that takes the win with 695 points. Katie Nesbitt from UEA Norwich, second, and in third, Theon Butler from Shrewsbury. So those are your top three finishes in the final.
So, ladies and gents, as I mentioned, we have been asking for your tweets all day here at these ASA Nationals. Do let us know who you're cheering on this evening. Those of you on the stream, let us know where you're watching from as well. Had some amazing tweets, particularly last week. Let's see how exotic we can go this week. Lottie Shaw's been in touch, says good luck Joel Lang in the 200 free. John Dougal looking for James Edwards as well. And Gary Fowler says he's waiting on Reunion Island to cheer Team Luton, Ralph Munster in the 100 breaststroke. That's pretty exotic. Time for our next event then, ladies and gents. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the men's 13-14 years, 100 metres breaststroke final. In lane 0, from Stockport Metro, Benjamin Foster. In 1, from Bishop Stortford, Bryn Kuza. In 2, from City of Birmingham, Oliver Watson. In 3, from Munster, Owen Corby. In 4, from Ealing, Pietro Lombardo. In 5, from Bromsgrove, Jacob Elliott. In 6, from Bolton Metro, Isaac Brennand. In 7, from York City, Jason Robson. In 8, from Newcastle, Jack McKenzie. And in 9, from Romford Town, Liam Brennan. This is the men's 13-14 years, 100 metres breaststroke final. And away we go then, another 100-metre race, this time for the breaststroke. And we're back onto AB swimming here, so this is the more traditional, touch in first, win the race. Qualifying it quickest in this one, Pietro Lombardo of Ealing in lane number 4. He swam 1:11.27 earlier on this morning, second quicker than anyone else. He'll be looking to repeat the trick here in the pool here at Ponds Forge this evening. He's going pretty well as they head towards the turn at 50 metres. It is Pietro Lombardo who's up with the front, but it's Owen Corby who does lead, only by 0.07 of a second at the turn. As they come back down for home, the noise level in Ponds Forge just increases. Every time their head bobs above the water, they'll hear a wall of noise here at Ponds Forge, and Owen Corby is using that to fuel him on here into the final 20 metres here for Owen Corby, who leads the way in the final. Pietro Lombardo with work to do. Jacob Elliott currently sits in third place, making a challenge over in the far side, Jason Robson for the medal positions, but it looks like this one is going to go to Owen Corby. It does indeed, 1:10.28 for Owen Corby. Pietro Lombardo in silver, Jacob Elliott with bronze. Jason Robson not too far away in fourth, but a fantastic back 50 there from Owen Corby from Munster, as he claims a gold medal.
What a great swim there for Owen Corby. Fantastic turn at the 50 and really brought it home there. So gold there for Owen Corby. Pietro Lombardo, brilliant start, just fading at the end, but picking up that silver medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next event. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the men's 15 years 100 metres breaststroke final. In lane 0 from Basildon and Phoenix, Samuel Bryan. In 1 from Wickham District, Andrew O. In 2 from Sandwell, Joe Williams. In 3 from Team Luton, Ralph Munster. In 4 from City of Liverpool, James Pattiner. In 5 from Blythe, James Morris. In 6 from Anaconda, Tommy Donovan. In 7 from Exeter City, Alec White. In 8 from City of Salford, James Duncan. And in 9 from Sevenoaks, George Tyler. This is the men's 15 years 100 metres breaststroke final.
Men's 1500 breaststroke final underway. James Pettiner, the fastest qualifier, going 1:10.11 from this morning heat. And it is very close down this first 50 metres in the centre of the pool. James Morris in 5, in 4, James Pettiner very close down this first 50 as they come up to the first turn. And it is going to be lane number 4 just as they make the turn, 32.56. Very close behind him. Joel Williams in 2nd, James Morris in 3rd as they make their way down this final 50 metres. Here it is, very close. Great atmosphere here in Ponds Forge this evening, cheering on these athletes, but it is the centre of the pool still. Lane 8, James Duncan having a great final 50 here, but it is lane number 4, James Pettiner, really pulling away from the rest of the athletes here with 5 metres to go. And it is going to be a great swim here for lane number 4, James Pettiner. National champion there in lane number 4, 1:09.21. That's James Pettiner from the City of Liverpool taking the win there. Great swim for him. James Morris from Blythe Barracudas in a 1:10.15. And getting that 3rd place, brilliant swim for James Duncan of City of Salford, 1:10.57. So those are the top 3 finishers in the men's 15 years 100 breaststroke. As the results are on the scoreboard for that event.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event, the men's 16 years 100 metres breaststroke final. In lane 0 from Halifax, Matthew Groidenus. In 1 from Stockport Metro, Osad Adam. In 2 from City of Leeds, Ewan Cohen. In 3 from Bromley, Alexander Ireland. In 4 from OSA Canada, Graham Aylwards. In 5 from Worcester, Samuel Hall. In 6 from Guildford City, Sam Nixon. In 7 from Yeovil, Aaron Bartlett. In 8 from Nova Centurion, Rhys Taylor. And in 9 from Loftus, Sean Armstrong. This is the men's 16 years 100 metres breaststroke final. And away we go then, 16 years, 100 metres breaststroke final. Qualifying in quickest was Graham Elwood from ASA Canada. He looked very, very good this morning. Count those swimmers who have already won medals this evening, I should say, in the multi-class freestyle and the 100-metre breaststroke. Please proceed immediately to medal presentation. That's all medal winners this evening. To medal presentation as quick as you can, please. Thank you. Back in the pool, though, and looking good. In lane number 3 in particular now is Alexander Ireland from Bromley, who touched in 5th at the 50-metre mark. He now leads the way with 25 to go. That's not a bad comeback. Pretty close to him over on the far side in lane 8. Keep an eye on Nova Centurion's Rhys Taylor. He's building something of a lead as well. It's really, really close, this one. Starting to come through in the middle. That's Graham Elwood. Also keep an eye in lane 5 on Samuel Hall. As they come towards the wall, it's anybody's race. Who gets there? Rhys Taylor gets there. Gold for Nova Centurion, gold for Rhys Taylor. Alexander Ireland claims silver. Graham Elwood in bronze position for OSA Canada. Samuel Hall in 4th. And right behind them as well in 5th, Sam Nixon from Guildford City. Such a close finish. Such a good race. Fantastic swim from Rhys Taylor in lane number 8. Bit of an outside burner to get himself on top of the podium. Terrific swim. Time for our next event then, ladies and gents. Please welcome the athletes to the poolside for the men's 17 years, 100 metres breaststroke final. In lane 0 from Plymouth Leander, David Miller. In 1 from Pioneer 79, Joseph Murray. In 2 from Belper Marlins, Joshua Horrobin. In 3 from Wickham District, George Simmons. In 4 from Stockport Metro, Oliver Crosby. In 5 from Brompton, David Bloomfield. In 6 from Mount Kelly, Andrew Page. In 7 from Exeter City, James Wamsley. In 8 from Aquay Solis, Benjamin Lawton. And in 9 from City of Bristol, Jasper Lai. This is the men's 17 years, 100 metres breaststroke final.
Men's 1700 metre breaststroke final underway. Fastest qualifier from the heats, Oliver Crosby from Stockport Metro. And it is Oliver Crosby there. Great start for him. And David Bloomfield from Brompton in 5. Great first 50 here for those boys. Very close down this first 50. To make their way to the turn. It is going to be the centre of the pool. Lane number 4, Oliver Crosby, just turning first ahead of David Bloomfield. But it is very close here down this final 50 metres. Oliver Crosby starting to pull away now from David Bloomfield. It's very close behind him. Andrew Page from Mount Cally in 6, trying to keep on the shoulders, but it is the centre of the pool here. Oliver Crosby having a great swim. Final 5 metres to go, and it is going to be Oliver Crosby here, led from the front. And he takes the win in 1:04.33. Great swim there for Oliver Crosby from Stockport Metro to take that win. Led from the start and a fantastic finish there. David Blumfield, silver from Brompton, 1:05.37. And George Timmons there from Wickham District in that bronze medal position in a 1:06.62.
Once again, please, all swimmers that have won a medal so far this evening, can you proceed immediately to medal presentation, please? That's all medal winners, immediately to presentation. Thank you. Time for our next event, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the men's 18 years and over 100 meters breaststroke final. In 0 from Street, Adam Chillingworth. In 1 from Long Eaton, Adam Freundlich. In 2 from Derwentside, Joel O'Halloran. In 3 from Portsmouth North Sea, Kieran Alsop. In lane 4, from HBC Cannes, Richard Funk. In 5, from Chelsea and Westminster, Alexander De Tullio. In 6, from Bath University, Benjamin Stuckey. In 7, from Newcastle, Joseph Burrin. In 8, from Loughborough University, Robert Lancaster. And in 9, from Plymouth Leander, Harry James. This is the men's 18 years and over 100 meters breaststroke final. And underway in the 18 years and over 100 meter breaststroke. The oldest age group here at the Nationals. How quickly can they go? Leading them out, really strong start by Richard Funk in lane number 4 of Canada, going really quickly indeed towards the wall here. He's leading them by a considerable distance at the 50. He qualified quickest in this race by just shy of 3 seconds. So it's not quite as big a lead as he had this morning, where he looked absolutely unstoppable. Going with him as best he can, Alexander De Tullio from Chelsea and Westminster in lane 5. Just about clinging onto his ankles, but I don't think there's going to be any doubt who's going to win this race. It's going to be Richard Funk. A really impressive swim this. Going to be well inside 60 seconds. Top swim that, oh, just outside, 60.78 for Richard Funk, which is still very quick, worth pointing out. Silver goes to Alexander De Tullio from Chelsea and Westminster. Third position there, Harry James from Plymouth Leander. Kieran Alsop grabbing himself 4th. But a top swim that from Richard Funk, who will be dancing his way onto the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's multi-class 100 meters freestyle. and the women's multi-class 100 meters freestyle. The medals will be presented by ASA President John Bird. The bronze medalists. In the men's event, representing Rotherham, Joseph Sieg. And in the women's event, representing Shrewsbury, Fionn Butler. Our silver medalists. In the men's event, representing Watford, Louis Hines. And in the women's event, representing UEA Norwich, Katie Nesbitt. The gold medalists. In the men's event, representing UEA Norwich, Jordan Catchpole. And in the women's event, representing Nova Centurion, Kira Shepherd. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2016 ASA Summer Championships age group medalists. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's 100 meters breaststroke. Presenting the medals, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Bromsgrove, Jacob Elliott. And in the 15 years category, representing City of Salford, James Duncan. Winner of the bronze medal from City of Salford, James Duncan. Winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 year category, representing Ealing, Pietro Lombardo. And in the 15 years category, representing Blythe, James Morris. The winners of the gold medals. In the 13-14 year age group, representing Munster, Owen Corby. And in the 15 year age group, representing City of Liverpool, James Pettener. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 100 meters breaststroke. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 100 meters breaststroke. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the bronze medals. In the 16 year age category, representing Worcester, Samuel Hall. And the commemorative bronze to OSA Canada's Graham Aylward. In the 17 year category, representing Wickham District, George Simmons. And in the 18 years and over category, representing Portsmouth North Sea, Kieran Alsop. The winners of the silver medals. In the 16 year category, representing Bromley, Alexander Ireland. In the 17 year category, representing Brompton, David Bloomfield. And in the 18 years and over category, representing Plymouth Leander, Harry James. The winners of the gold medals. In the 16 year age category, representing Nova Centurion, Rhys Taylor. In the 17 years age category, representing Stockport Metro, Oliver Crosby. And in the 18 years and over category, representing Chelsea and Westminster, Alexander De Tullio. And receiving honorary gold, representing HBCO Canada, Richard Funk. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next event. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the women's 12 and 13 years 100 meters breaststroke final. In 0 from Borough of Kirklees, Martha Bradley. In 1 from Hailsham, Millie Widdup. In 2 from Bishop Stortford, Isabella Rennick. In 3 from City of Birmingham, Erin Davies. In 4 from City of Salford, Olivia Heron. In 5 from City of Leicester, Caris O'Reilly. In 6 from Sevenoaks, Madeline Glenn. In 7 from City of Leeds, Ella Cohen. In 8 from City of Salford, Ellie Fraser. And in 9 from Puttridge, Ellie Matthews. This is the women's 12 and 13 years 100 meters breaststroke final.
First final of the women's 100 breaststroke underway here. Olivia Heron, 12-year-old from City of Salford, fastest qualifier from this morning's heat. The yellow hat in the centre of the pool. Great start for her down this first 50 metres. Very close behind her. But Olivia Heron in 4 having a great start. Next to her, Madeline Glenn and Caris O'Reilly really close to her, trying to keep on her shoulders. But on this first 50, it is Olivia Heron turning in a 35.03. Erin Davies next to her in lane 3, just behind her, but it is still the centre of the pool. The City of Salford swimmer here, storming down this last 50 here of this women's 100 breaststroke. Madeline Glenn from Sevenoaks and 6 having a good second 50 here, but nobody is catching lane at number 4 here, Olivia Heron. What a great swim for her. 1:15.02 is what she did in the heats this morning, and it is going to be way under that time. Great swim there, 1:14.20 for Olivia Heron. What a fantastic swim there to become the 12 and 13 years 100 breaststroke summer championship. In second place, Erin Davies from City of Birmingham, 1:15.70. And Madeline Glenn from Sevenoaks getting that bronze medal in 1:15.84. But The 12 and 13 national champion is Olivia Heron from the city of Salford. Fantastic swim there.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next event. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the women's 14 years 100 meters breaststroke final. In 0, representing Nova Centurion, Amy Mead. In 1, from City of Birmingham, Alicia Stevenson. In 2, from City of Peterborough, Mia Leach. In 3, from City of Manchester Aquatics, Charlotte Hume. In 4, from Northgate, Louise Edmonds. In 5, from Crawley, Freya Hopkins. In 6, from Hatfield, Sophie Payne. In 7, from Kingston Hull, Amy Corcoran. In 8, from Northampton, Kate Durno. And in 9, from Plymouth Leander, Grace Pointer. This is the women's 14 years 100 meters breaststroke final.
Fourteen years final underway here at lane 4. Louise Edmonds, great start for her in the centre of the pool. Down this first 50 metres. Fastest qualify here, Louise Edmonds on a 1:16.33. And she has taken the lead down this first 50 metres as they come up to their turn. Very close behind for second and third, but at the minute it is Louise Edmonds of Northgate, 34.96. And in lane number 1, Alicia Stevenson just second. It is very, very close here. But it is still Louise Edmonds here. Charlotte Hume of Manchester Aquatics coming up on her shoulders, looking very strong down this final 25 metres. Charlotte Hume in 3, Louise Edmonds in 4. Neck and neck here, but it is lane at number 3 having a great last 25 metres here, looking very strong down this final 5 metres. And it is going to be lane at number 3. What a swim there for Charlotte Hume, and a 1:15.16. And touching in that second place, Alicia Stevenson from City of Birmingham, 1:15.74. And in third, Sophie Payne from Hatchfield, and a 1:16.24. So your national champion for the 14 years 100 breaststroke is Charlotte Hume.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for the women's 15 years 100 meters breaststroke final. In 0 from Rickneld, Kelsey Geary. In 1 from Millfield, Josie Searle. In 2 from Hatfield, Nadine Smith. In 3 from Berkhamsted, Abigail Hurst. In 4 from City of Peterborough, Lauren Harrison. In 5 from Radford, Holly McGarver. In 6 from Severn side, Caitlin Lynham. In 7 from UEA Norwich, Honey Harvey. In 8 from Pioneer 79, Ellie Ward. And in 9 from South Bournemouth, Abigail Manns. This is the women's 15 years, 100 metres breaststroke final.
Fifteen years, 100 metre breaststroke final underway here. Great start from lane at number 4. Lauren Harrison in the centre of the pool from the city of Peterborough. Great start from her. She's the fastest qualifier and a 1:16.21, but it is very, very close from the heats this morning. And it is close down this first 50. Lauren Harrison from city of Peterborough and Holly McGarver from Ratford. It is all on the turn here. It is Holly McGarver from Radford, closely followed by Lauren Harrison and Josie Searley from Millfield. Down this final 50 metre, it is very close between these swimmers here. Lauren Harrison trying to pull away from the rest of the field, but she's not having it her own way. Abigail Hurst here having a very good last 25 metres. Abigail Hurst from Berkhamsted really looking strong here down this final 5 metres of the race, and it is going to be all on the touch here in this final, and it is going to be Abigail Hurst that takes the win there in a 1:15.14, just getting that win there, that gold medal, just behind Holly McGarver from Radford, 1:15.26. Then Lauren Harrison from City of Peterborough, 1:15.34. But the gold medal going to Abigail Hurst from Berkhamsted.
Can we please have the medal winners from our previous races to the medal presentation area, please? That's all medal winners to presentation as quickly as you can. We'd hate to do them without you, so do make sure you're there nice and promptly, please. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the poolside for our next event. This is the women's 16 years, 100 metres breaststroke final. In 0 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Russia Mondal. In 1 from City of Coventry, Rebecca Wynn. In 2 from Bournemouth College, Charlotte James. In 3 from Pioneer 79, Eleanor Collin. In 4 from City of Leicester, Hannah White. In 5 from City of Leeds, Abigail Jack. In 6 from Hatfield, Laura Copping. In 7 from Aquay Solis, Stella Cookson. In 8 from Croydon, Hannah Louise Nelson. And in 9 from Alton District, Naomi Van Dongen. This is the women's 16 years, 100 metres breaststroke final.
So in the pool now, the women's 16 years, 100 metre breaststroke final. Fastest qualifier, Hannah White from the City of Leicester. But a great start there for Laura Copin of Hatfield. Great first 50 metres for her over in lane at number 6. As they make their way to their first turn here. And it is lane number 6, Laura Copin there, 34.78, just behind her, Charlotte James from Bournemouth College. as the rest of the swimmers make their way down this final 50 metres here. Great swim here for lane 6. Laura Copin looking strong down this last 25 metres. Charlotte James trying to keep with her, and it is very close for that bronze medal position in the centre of the pool. But lane number 6 having a fantastic swim, just starting to fade here, but 5 metres to go. Can she hold on to that gold medal? And she does. Lane number 6, Laura Copin from Hatfield, takes that gold in a 1:14.42. Charlotte James from Bournemouth College, 1:15.42 for that silver medal. And picking up the bronze there, Abigail Jack from City of Leeds in a 1:15.49.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the women's 17 years and over 100 metres breaststroke final. In 0 from Stockport Metro, Kate Roodhouse. In 1 from Long Eaton, Helen Gorman. In 2 from Nova Centurion, Charlie Nielsen. In 3 from City of Salford, Katie McCarthy. In 4 from OSA Canada, Emily Vandenberg. In 5 from Barking and Dagenham, Brock Whiston. In 6 from Maidenhead, Maisie Cossins. In 7 from Tynemouth, Rachel Helm. And in 8 from Lincoln Vulcans, Emily Walsh. This is the women's 17 years and over 100 metres breaststroke final.
So the women's 17 and over 100 breaststroke final. Fastest qualifier, Emily Vandenberg from Canada over here. She was the fastest qualifier from the heats this morning. As they make their way down to their turn, it is lane number 4 here. Very close behind her. And it is lane number 3 there at the halfway stage, turn 33.90. That's Katie McCarthy. Emily Vandenberg just behind her as she starts to power down this last 50 metres here. It is the centre of the pool. Emily Vandenberg trying to pull away now from the rest of the swimmers. Rachel Helm also having a great swim. It is very close here for second and third, but it is lane number 4, Emily Vandenberg, that's still in the lead, very close behind her at the minute, but it is going to be in the centre of the pool. 1:12.56 to take the win there, Emily Vandenberg. 1:12.56. Maisie Cousins just behind her in 1:12.95. And in that bronze medal, Brock Winston in 1:13.12.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 100 meters breaststroke. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 12-13 years category, representing Sevenoaks, Madeline Glenn. And in the 14 years category, but unable to collect her medal, representing Hatfield, Sophie Payne. The winners of the silver medals. In the 12 to 13 years category, representing City of Birmingham, Erin Davies. And in the 14 years category, representing City of Birmingham, Alicia Stevenson. The winners of the gold medals. In the 12 to 13 years category, representing City of Salford, Olivia Heron. And in the 14 years category, representing City of Manchester Aquatics, Charlotte Hume. Ladies and gentlemen, your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 100 meters breaststroke. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 15 years category, representing City of Peterborough, Lauren Harrison. In the 16 years category, representing City of Leeds, Abigail Jack. And in the 17 years and over category, representing City of Salford, Katie McCarthy. The winners of the silver medals. In the 15 years category, representing Radford, Holly McGarver. In the 16 years category, representing Bournemouth College, Charlotte James. And in the 17 years and over category, representing Barking and Dagenham, Brock Whiston. The winners of the gold medals. In the 15 years category, representing Berkhamsted, Abigail Hurst. In the 16 years category, representing Hatfield, Laura Copping. And in the 17 years and over category, representing Maidenhead, Maisie Cossins. And receiving the commemorative gold, representing OSA Canada, Emily Vandenberg. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next event. This is the men's 13-14 years, 200 meters freestyle final. In lane 0 from Cockermouth, Pierce Greening. In 1 from Sevenoaks, Nathaniel Rodriguez. In 2 from Royal Wolverhampton, Daniel Johnson. In 3 from City of Birmingham, Alexander Hindle. In 4 from Winchester, Pietro Forconi. In 5 from City of Lincoln, William Barber. In 6 from Nova Centurion, Dominic Bulls. In 7 from Romford Town, Lewis Binning. In 8 from Thanet Swim, Kieran Dale. And in 9 from Stockport Metro, Joel Donald. This is the men's 13-14 years, 200 meters freestyle final.
So the men's 13-14 years at 200 freestyle underway. Storming start there for lane number 1, Nathan Rodriguez from Sevenoaks. Great start for him, but in the centre of the pool, it's very close down this first 50. 450s in this 200 freestyle, and it is very close down this first 50 of the race. Lewis Binning, 28.51, turning there. Over in lane at number 7, so great start for him in 7. Pietro Forconi in lane number 4, trying to get back now to the front of this race. But it is over lane at number 7, Lewis Binning having a great first 100 here. As they make their way to the halfway stage, it is Lewis Binning, 60.17. Nathaniel Rodriguez from Sevenoaks, 60.28, just behind him. It is very close here, but lane at number 4, Pietro Forconi, now starting to make his way down this third 50. Really looking strong here on this third 50. Really bringing in that leg kick, pricking up that stroke rate. As they come into the final turn here of the first final of the 200 freestyle. And it is lane 1 here, turning first there with 50 metres to go. Nathaniel Rodriguez from Sevenoaks with 50 metres to go. It is very close here. Coming down the final leg here, it is very, very close. Pietro Forconi trying to get back into that gold medal position. Lewis Binning also there, and it is going to be neck and neck 5 metres to go. It could be anybody's on the touch, and it is going to go down to the touch, and it is. Great swim there. The gold medal going to Lewis Bingham of Romford Town, 2:03.25. Great swim from him there to take the gold medal. That silver medal position. Pietro Facconi from Winchester, 2:03.38. And then just in that bronze medal, Dominic Bulls from Nova Centurion in 2:03.88. What a swim there for the top 3 finishers, all down to the touch, but it is Lewis Bingham that is the 13 and 14 years national champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for the men's 15 years, 200 metres freestyle final. In lane 0 from Mount Kelly, Edward Maddox. In 1 from Millfield, Rupert Haig. In 2 from Dorking, Nathan McLeave. In 3 from City of Leicester, Charlie Poole. In 4 from Durham City, Daniel Morley. In 5 from City of Oxford, Daniel Jenkins. In 6 from Nova Centurion, Joshua Harris. In 7 from Plymouth Leander, Ethan Raymond. In 8 from Northampton, Jack Buswell. And in 9 from Maidenhead, Joel Lang. This is the men's 15 years, 200 metres freestyle final.
"15 years underway now. Lane at number 4, Daniel Morley from Durham City, off to a flying start here. 1:59.26 to make his way into the final, so great start for him. Nathan McLeave last week broke a British age group record, so we know he's swimming well. So it'll be great to see how he does tonight, but it is lane number 4 off to a storming start here. Nobody is close. It's Daniel Morley from Durham City at the halfway mark, turning in a very swift 55.89. What a start there for the swimmer in lane number 4. Way ahead of the rest of the field. Will he be able to keep this up for the rest of the 200? He's still looking very strong at the minute. Still doesn't look like anybody's going to touch him. Daniel Morley having the swim of his life here. How far can he go under that 2 minutes? Very close behind him for that 2nd and 3rd place. Just in 2nd, Daniel Jenkins of City of Oxford. Daniel Morley starting to fade now. He is starting to fade, but he is still in that gold medal position, trying to hold on. It's going to be hard for the swimmer in lane number 5 to catch him. And the final 5 metres going, it is going to be lane number 4. He has led from the start, and what a swim there. 1:57.53 for Daniel Morley of Durham City. So the gold medal going to Daniel Morley in 4. What a swim there, 1:57.53. The silver medal going to Daniel Jenkins from City of Oxford in a 1:58.22. And Joshua Harris from Nova Centurion, 1:59.84. So the top 3 finishers there, all breaking that 2-minute mark, but the national champion is Daniel Morley.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to poolside the athletes for the men's 16 years, 200 meters freestyle final. In lane 0 from West Suffolk, Jake Thomas Mansfield. In 1 from Street, Herbie Hallett. In 2 from City of Leeds, Jacob Butterfield. In 3 from Potters Bar, James Woodward. In 4 from Basildon and Phoenix, Rhys Nichols. In 5 from Munster, Caden McCarthy. In 6 from City of Oxford, Ewan Springett. In 7 from Blackpool Aquatics, Anthony Woods. In 8 from Team Ipswich, Samuel Cotty. And in 9 from Basildon and Phoenix, Tyler Berry. This is the men's 16 years, 200 meters freestyle final.
So the men's 16 years 200 final underway. Fastest qualifier, Rhys Nichols from Basildon Phoenix, 1:59.03 from this morning's session. Off to a great start here. James Woodward from Potters Bar in lane number 3 on this first 50. It is James Woodward. 27.36, but it's very, very close here behind him. All in a line here, the rest of the swimmers. Between 2nd and 8th, very, very close. As they make their way to the halfway mark of this 200 freestyle, and it is still lane 3 looking very strong here, James Woodward. James Woodward turning then a 57.13 as he now starts to pick up that stroke rate, kick those legs, and he is pulling away from the rest of the field. He's having a storming third 50 here, really pulling away from the rest of the field as the other competitors try and keep on his shoulder, but lane at number 3, what a third 50 there. 50 metres to go, and he's got a good 2 seconds ahead of the rest of the field there. Can he keep this going down the final 50 metres? The rest of the swimmers coming back on him now. But lane at number 3, James Woodward, trying to hang on to that gold medal position. And it is fighting out for that silver, bronze medal behind him. It is going to be very close with the final 10 metres to go. Can James Woodward keep that gold medal? And it is going to be down to the touch. And it's going to be very close, and it is James Woodward led from the front, and he gets that gold medal, 1:58.12. What a race behind him for silver. Just missing out there on that gold, but the silver medal, Rhys Nichols, 1:58.18. And Caden McCarthy from Munster in 1:58.39 picks up that bronze medal. But your gold medal winner there in a time of 1:58.12, James Woodward.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for the men's 16 years, 200 meters freestyle final. In lane 0 from Royal Wolverhampton, Casey Barrett. In 1 from City of Birmingham, Benjamin Stanford. In 2 from Bicester, Kieran Bird. In 3 from Leatherhead, James Wilkes. In 4 from Thanet Swim, Samuel Crabtree. In 5 from City of Leicester, Ryan Gordon. In 6 from Havant and Waterlooville, Rory Huggins. In 7 from Richmond Dale, Thomas Flower. In 8 from Ellesmere College Titans, Nathan Wells. And in 9 from Millfield, Louis Barker. This is the men's 17 years, 200 meters freestyle final.
Samuel Crabtree, the fastest qualifier here from Thanet Swim on a 1:54.88. And down this first 50, it is very close between the swimmers in the centre of the pool as they make their way to the first turn here. And it is Samuel Crabtree, 26.06, but all in a line behind him for that silver and bronze position. Samuel Crabtree just with the slight advantage here over the rest of the swimmers, trying to keep on his shoulder here as they make their way to the halfway stage. And all turning together there in a line in the centre of the pool. Ryan Gordon from City of Leicester, 55.51. James Wilkes, 55.60. It is very close between these swimmers at the moment as they're battling it out for those medal positions. Samuel Crabtree trying to get back into that gold medal position as they come up to the final turn here. And it is lane number 4, Samuel Crabtree, that is in the lead now with the final 50 metres to go as they bring their legs in. As he's trying to hold on to that gold medal. Nathan Wells over an 8, having a great last 50 here. He's trying to get into those medal positions and it is going to be very close here for those silver and bronze medals. But in the centre of the pool, Samuel Crabtree gets his head down and he does get the win there from Thanet Swim. Samuel Crabtree in a 1:54.18. Kieran Bird in 2, getting that silver medal in a 1:54.39. And Benjamin Stan from the City of Birmingham, 1:54.82. But the winner of the men's 17 years 200 metre freestyle is Samuel Crabtree.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, another reminder, those of you who have won medals, please make your way to medal presentations as soon as you can, please. All medal winners to presentation. Thank you. Time now, though, for our next event, ladies and gents. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the men's 18 years and over, 200 metres freestyle final. In lane 0 from Ealing, John Britton. In 1 from Loughborough University, Joshua Duggan. In 2 from Carnforth, Joshua Thompson. In 3 from Wickham District, Yusuke Legard. In 4 from City of Milton Keynes, Thomas Flaherty. In 5 from Team Ipswich, Regan Lloyd. In 6 from the City of Derby, Ryan Reeder. In 7 from Northampton, Adel El Fakir. In 8 from Loughborough University, Craig Munden. And in 9, also from Loughborough University, Ross Hill. This is the men's 18 years and over 200 metres freestyle final.
So the men's 18 and over 200 freestyle final here. Fastest qualifies this morning on 1:53. Great start here from lane at number 4. Turning in 25.81, Thomas Flaherty from Milton Keynes there. Great first 50. Joshua Thompson in lane 2. Also having a very good second 50 here, trying to keep on their shoulders. But it is the centre of the pool here as they make their way to the halfway stage. Looking strong and smooth in lane at number 4, 54.16. Just behind him, Regan Lloyd from Team Ipswich. But looking very much in control of this race. Thomas Flaherty there, coming up to the final turn here of the men's 200 freestyle. And it is the centre of the pool there, 1:22.80. Coming down to the final 50 metres here. Great swim from the centre of the pool. Joshua Thompson in 2, trying to stay in that bronze medal position. Yusuke Legard in 3, trying to pick up that pace. But the centre of the pool here dominating this race. Lane number 4, Thomas Flaherty from Milton Keynes is going to take the win here. What a swim here. The swimmer in lane at number 4, 1:51.83. What a swim from Thomas Flaherty in lane number 4. Yusuke Legard picking up that silver medal in a 1:53.14. And Joshua Thompson from Carnforth, 1:53.61. So those are your gold, silver and bronze medal winners from the men's 18 years and over 200 metre freestyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 200 metres freestyle. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Nova Centurion, Dominic Bulls. And in the 15 years category, representing Nova Centurion, Joshua Harris. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Winchester, Pietro Forconi. And in the 15 years category, representing City of Oxford, Daniel Jenkins. The winners of the gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Romford Town, Lewis Binning. And in the 15 years category, representing Durham City, Daniel Morley. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 200 meters freestyle. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 16 years category, representing City of Oxford, Ewan Springett. And receiving the commemorative bronze, representing Munster, Caden McCarthy. In the 17 years category, representing City of Birmingham, Benjamin Stanford. And in the 18 years and over category, representing Carnforth, Joshua Thompson. The winners of the silver medals. In the 16 years category, representing Basildon and Phoenix, Rhys Nichols. In the 17 years category, representing Bicester, Kieran Bird. And in the 18 years and over category, representing Wickham District, Yasuki Legard. The winners of the gold medals. In the 16 years category, representing Potters Bar, James Woodward. In the 17 years category, representing Thanet Swim, Samuel Crabtree. And in the 18 years and over category, representing City of Milton Keynes, Thomas Flaherty. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the women's 12 and 13 years, 200 meters freestyle final. In lane 0, representing Hillingdon, Neve Barber. In 1, representing City of Birmingham, Erin Davies. In 2, representing City of Leicester, Maisie Elliott. In 3, representing City of Sheffield, Safira Gabani. In 4, representing Sevenside, Olivia Butler. In 5, representing Newcastle, Lola Davison. In 6, representing Leinster, Cara Osing. In 7, representing Kingston Hull, Megan Gray. And in 8, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Phoebe Townsend. In 9, representing Southampton, Kate Baxter. This is the women's 12 and 13 years, 200 meters freestyle final.
I think it's Southampton Dolphins. Yeah, it's Southampton Dolphins.
First final underway then for the women's 200 metre freestyle. Fastest qualifier from this morning's session. Olivia Butler, 2:10.23. And it is Olivia Butler there that takes the lead at the first 50, 29.92. Very close behind her. All the other swimmers in a line, apart from lane 4. Olivia Butler there. Looking very strong down this first 100 metres. So at the turn there, 61.93. Good second advantage over the rest of the field there. Olivia Butler in 4. Now pulling away from the rest of the field. Lola Davison from Newcastle in that silver medal position at the minute, trying to get back onto her shoulder. But what a storming swim here from the centre of the pool. Olivia Butler looking very strong here, demanding this 200 freestyle final. Led from the start. 50 metres to go. She'll be trying to go under that 2:10 from this morning's session. And it is very close for that silver and bronze medal, but the winner here coming in, 15 metres to go, still pulling away from the field, really kicking those legs into that final 10 metres, the centre of the pool. Olivia Butler here, what a swim, led from start to finish, head down, 2:07.85, what a swim there for Olivia Butler in lane number 4. What a superb swim. The gold medal going to Olivia Butler, 2:07.85. That silver medal to Lola Davison of Newcastle, 2:09.44. And Maisie Elliott from the City of Leicester in that bronze medal position, 2:09.45. So those are your top 3 swimmers there in the 12 and 13 years 200 freestyle. The gold medal going to Olivia Butler from Sevenside in a 2:07.85.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the women's 14 years, 200 meters freestyle final. In 0, representing Portsmouth North Sea, Gemma Elliott. In 1, representing Borough of Kirklees, Rosie Hepworth. In 2, representing Enfield, Megan Malloy. In 3, representing Nova Centurion, Annie Pearson. In 4, representing Winchester, Charlotte Prince Rayner. In 5, representing Royal Wolverhampton, Alicia Dingle. In 6, representing City of Coventry, Madeline Hoare. In 7, representing Kingston Hull, Eleanor Hextall. In 8, representing Bishop Stortford, Mia Carter. And in 9, representing Chelmsford, Abby Lowe. This is the women's 14 years, 200 meters freestyle final.
The girls' 14 years, 200 freestyle final underway. Charlotte Prince Rayner, 2:10.08, fastest qualifier from this morning's heat. And it is the Winchester swimmer here, taking it out strong down this first 50 metres. Turning in a 29.49, just behind her, Mia Carter. So it is close down this first half of the race. But in the lead, Charlotte Prince Rayner from Winchester. So coming up to the turn here, coming up to the halfway mark, very close here for these two swimmers out in front. With 100 metres to go, and it is on the turn there, but it is still Charlotte from Winchester, 61.71. Great start from Mia Carter in lane 8, 1:02.04. Alicia Dingle in 5, coming through very strong on this third 50 here. Really bringing in those legs on this third 50. It is very close here to call down this third 50. There is 3 swimmers in a line here fighting out for those medals. As they come up to the final turn now, it is still in the centre of the pool. Not much in it between these two swimmers. It is still the Winchester swimmer in lane 4 but it is Alicia Dingle trying to get into that gold medal position. Really battling it out down this final 25 metres. They are fighting for that gold medal. What a great finish there for the swimmer in lane number 5, Alicia Dingle, really finishing strong here. Final 10 metres to go. And into the final 5 metres, head down, it is going to be the swimmer in lane number 5, Alicia Dingle, that gets that win in 2:07.96. Silver to Charlotte Prince Rayner in 2:08.64. And bronze, Megan Molly, 2:08.78. So the top 3 finishes there. Alicia Dingle, 14 years 200 freestyle champion in a 2:07.96. And a very close race behind her for that silver and bronze medal. But Megan Molly getting that bronze medal in a 2:08.78. And Charlotte Prince Rayner, 2:08.64 for that silver medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next event. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the women's 15 years, 200 metres freestyle final. In 0 from Newbury, Molly Dummett. In 1 from Aquay Solis, Rhiannon Bowen. In 2 from Deventio XL, Sema Kennedy. In 3 from Stockport Metro, Alicia Hawkins. In 4 from OSA Canada, Caroline Carruthers. In 5 from Wickham District, Amelia Sansom. In 6 from Stockport Metro, Kira Henley. In 7 from Crawley, Abby Jackson. In 8 from the city of Sheffield, Lyndon Davison. And in 9 from Wrekin College, Zara Lulu. This is the women's 15 years, 200 meters freestyle final.
The women's 15 years 200 final underway now. Middle of the pool, 2:06 this morning in the heat. Amelia Sansom in lane number 5, off to a great start here down this first 50. And it is Amelia Sansom, 29.08, and just behind her, Carolyn Carruthers of Canada. But looking very long and smooth at the minute is the swimmer in lane at number 5. Very close behind her for that bronze medal position. But coming up to the halfway mark here. And it is lane at number 5 there at the halfway stage. Turning in a 60.80. And it is very much in the centre of the pool. Carolyn Carruthers having a strong third 50 here. Amelia Sampson trying to hold on to that first place. But Carolyn Carruthers there looking very good down this final 50, really bringing over his legs now into that final 50 metres. Both these girls battling it out, trying to go under that 2.6 mark, which they did this morning. It is these two swimmers ahead of the rest of the field coming into the final 5 metres here of this 200 freestyle. What a swim here for the two girls, battling it out. And it is lane number 4, Carolyn Carruthers, 2.0424. And in that silver medal, Amelia Sansom, 2.0442. Close race for those two girls.
Right. No. Summer Kennedy, I've got it. Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next final. This is the women's 16 years, 200 meters freestyle final. Please welcome the athletes to poolside. In 0, representing Davencio XL, Esther Halford. In 1, from South Croydon, Ella Corby. In 2, from Romford Town, Georgia Milton. In 3, from Northampton, Olivia Tatton. In 4, from Poole, Thea O'Keefe. In 5, from Barnet Cotswold, Megan Davies. In 6, from City of Lincoln, Bethany Walker. In 7, from City of Southampton, Chloe Plater. In 8, from Guildford City, Eleanor Rickson. And in 9, from City of Manchester Aquatics, Rebecca Loft. This is the women's 16 years, 200 meters freestyle final.
So the 16 years age underway now.
Both approaching at the same time, perhaps.
Thea O'Keefe in lane number 4, the fastest qualifier in 2:07.37. It is Olivia Tatton in 3, turning in a 29.58, but very close for that second and third place at the moment as they make their way down this second 50. Olivia Tatton from Northampton still in the lead at the 100-metre mark as they turn in 61.69. And in second, Georgia Milton from Romford Town, 1:02.00. But having a great swim here this evening, Olivia Tatton, 2:10.45 this morning to see her through to the final. But she is having a great swim here. And down the final 50 metres here, Olivia Tatton having a storming swim. Georgia Milton next to her, not letting her get too far ahead. So they come down to the final 15 metres. What a swim here for the swimmers in lane 2 and 3. Let's see if they can get under that 2:10. What a brilliant swim here, led from the start. And it is lane number 3, 2:07.06 for Olivia Tatton. And in that silver medal, Georgia Milton, 2:07.44. And Megan Davis, 2:07.97. So there's the top 3 finishers. Gold medal going to Olivia Tatton, silver to Georgia Milton, and that bronze medal to Megan Davis.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next final. This is the women's 17 years and over 200 metres freestyle final. Please welcome the athletes to poolside. In lane 2, representing City of Sheffield, Darcy Deakin. In 3, representing Tigers Jersey, Gemma Atherley. In 4, representing City of Milton Keynes, Isabel Jones. In 5, representing City of Leeds, Linda Shaw. In 6, representing Wickham District, Natasha Gary. And in 7, representing Newcastle Street, Polly Holden. This is the women's 17 years and over 200 metres freestyle final.
So just 6 swimmers here in this final of the women's 17 years and over 200 freestyle. Fastest time from this morning, Isabel Jones in a 2:03.92. She goes in lane at number 4. It is Isabel Jones there from the City of Milton Keynes, turning in a 28.72, but it is very close behind her. Linda Shaw turning in a 28.89. So coming up now to the halfway stage. It is close between these 2 girls in the centre of the pool, Shaw and Jones. And it is Jones 60.00, just behind Linda Shaw. As they battling it out down this third 50 here. It is close between these two girls for gold and silver. In the bronze medal position, Darcy Deakin from City of Sheffield in 2. So coming down now to this final 50 metres, still close between these two girls. They're battling it out, final 50 metres. They are neck and neck, really pushing each other down this final 25 metres. Isabel Jones 2:03.92 this morning. Can we get somewhere near that? They are really pushing each other down this final 10 metres. And it is going to be all on the touch. And what a finish there. Isabel Jones just getting that win, 2:03.22. Linda Shaw silver, 2:03.51. And in that bronze medal, Darcy Deakin from City of Sheffield, 2:04.35.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medal winners for the women's 200 metres freestyle. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 12 to 13 years category, representing City of Leicester, Maisie Elliott. And in the 14 years category, representing Enfield, Megan Malloy. The winners of the silver medals. In the 12 to 13 years category, representing Newcastle, Lola Davison. And in the 14 years category, representing Winchester, Charlotte Prince Rayner. The winners of the gold medals. In the 12 to 13 years category, representing Sevenside, Olivia Butler. And in the 14 years category, representing Royal Wolverhampton, Alicia Dingle. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 200 metres freestyle. Making the presentations, ASA President John Burt. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 15 years category, representing Stockport Metro, Alicia Hawkins. In the 16 years category, representing Barnet Copthall, Megan Davies. And in the 17 years and over category, representing City of Sheffield, Darcy Deakin. The winners of the silver medals. In the 15 years category, representing Stockport Metro, Kira Henley. In the 16 years category, representing Romford Town, Georgia Milton. And in the 17 years and over category, representing City of Leeds, Linda Shaw. The winners of the gold medals. In the 15 years category, representing Wickham District, Amelia Sansom. And receiving the commemorative gold from OSA Canada, Caroline Carruthers. In the 16 years category, representing Northampton, Olivia Tatton. And in the 17 years and over category, representing City of Milton Keynes, Isabel Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the men's multi-class 100 meters breaststroke final. In lane 0, representing Israel, Yoav Valinsky. In 1, representing Staines, Matthew Rishworth. In 2, representing City of Peterborough, Jackson Simmons. In 3, representing UEA Norwich, Jordan Catchpole. In 4, representing Rotherham, Joseph Sieg. In 5, representing Worcester, Matthew Redfern. In 6, representing Kingston Hull, Liam Spence. In 7, representing Mid-Beds, Aaron Hurd. In 8, representing Carradon, Cameron Vincombe. And in 9, representing Orion, Robin Surgener. This is the men's multi-class 100 meters breaststroke final. And away we go then, men's multi-class swimming action. Remember, not necessarily the swimmer who touches in first that will win the race, especially not in this one as well. Quite a contrast of classifications in this one. SB5 and SB6 swimmers are in the outside lanes, and in the middle lanes we've got SB14s and SB13s as well. So going to be a really interesting race, this one. It won't be over until the last swimmer has touched in, I suspect. At the 50-metre mark, leading the way in terms of time, that's Joseph Sieg from Rotherham, 35.85. He's doing all he can to beat his fellow SB14 swimmers. There's 3 others in this race. If he beats 3 of them, he will finish above them on the leaderboard. That's all he can do, get as close to that world record as he possibly can. Going the right way about it as well. Next to him in lane 5, that's Matthew Redfern. He's an SB13 swimmer, and he's going along really nicely. So too is the other SB13 swimmer, City of Peterborough's Jackson Simmons in 2. How many points can we put on the board then? As they come into the wall, touching in first will be Joseph Sieg, 659 points. Can we top it? Not through the SB13, so it's going to go all the way down to Aaron Hurd maybe, the SB9 swimmer, 426 for him. So it comes down to the outside lanes to deny Joseph Sieg gold. Johan Valinsky coming in, the SB6 swimmer. What sort of points can he post? 592, which moves him into a medal position. Now the final swimmer to come in here, Robin Surgener from Orion in lane number 9. Let's help him home, ladies and gentlemen. Final swimmer to come in here into the final 5 metres. What sort of posting time can we see? Robin Surgener, 506. And that completes the race. So that means we do have a gold medal winner. That will be Joseph Sieg. The man who touched in first is the man who will top the podium with 659 points. Second place will go to Johan Valinsky, I believe, with 592. And then I think third place is going to be decided by the solitary point. I believe that's going to Liam Spence, 557, who touched in just ahead of Jordan Catchbolt in 4th. That is very much trusting my maths, though, ladies and gentlemen, so we will just wait for the official results. But either way, some really good swims in there, in particular from Joseph Sieg. No doubt about the gold. That is going to Rotherham's Joseph Sieg from lane 4. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the women's multi-class 100 metres breaststroke final. In lane 0 from Hoddesdon, Grace Harvey. In 1 from Shrewsbury, Portia Jones. In 2 from Clevedon, Harriet Dickinson. In 3 from Incas, Cara Smythe. In 4 from UEA Norwich, Katie Nesbitt. In 5 from Warrington Warriors, Coral Farrell. In 6 from Wickham District, Katie Crowhurst. In 7 from Grantham, Hayley Milne. In 8 from Warrington Warriors, Adele Maguire. And in 9 from Littlehampton, Georgia Howell. This is the women's multi-class 100 metres breaststroke final. And we can confirm there has been a disqualification in the last race in lane number 9 for a technical infringement. In the women's event though, away first in this one, in lane 4 as you might expect, is Katie Nesbitt from UEA Norwich. Already been on the podium this evening. Can she do it again? Again, a wide variety of classifications in this race. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see who's going to top the podium. Again, we won't know until the very last swimmer has touched in. Katie Nesbitt is an SB14 swimmer. She will be expected to be the fastest in this one. 42.99 is her split at 50. SB 13 swimmer next to Katie Crowhurst in lane number 6, going along fairly nicely. But in second right now, that's Coral Farrell, SB 9 swimmer from Warrington Warriors. And at the minute, Coral Farrell going along really nicely in lane 5. Katie Nesbitt will 100% touch in first, you'd imagine. But Coral Farrell is looking really strong here, the SB9 swimmer from Warrington Warriors. I have a feeling she might just top the total. We'll have to wait and see. In comes Katie Nesbitt. How many points can she get? 555. Can Coral Farrell beat it? The SB9 swimmer in lane number 5 touches in. 480 for Coral Farrell. As the rest of the swimmers start to come in en masse here. No times yet to beat Katie Nesbitt. We still have a couple coming in. Kaylee Milne was very, very close. And Grace Harvey in lane 0 posts 627. We did mention it's not over until it's over, and Grace Harvey puts herself on top of the podium. The SB6 swimmer from Hoddesdon with 627 points. And there has been a disqualification as well in lane number 4 in that race for a technical infringement. So we can confirm the winner of that one is Grace Harvey from Hoddesdon, 627 points. Hayley Milne with silver, Georgia Howell with third. Can we please have the following swimmers from the men's multi-class 100-metre breaststroke to the presentation area, please? Yoav Valinsky, Jordan Catchpole, Joseph Sieg, and Liam Spence. Yoav Valinsky, Jordan Catchpole, Joseph Sieg, and Liam Spence. To presentation, please, as quickly as you can. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next event. Please welcome the athletes to the poolside for the men's 13-14 years, 400 metres individual medley final. In lane 0 from Winchester, Pietro Forconi. In 1 from Swim Bournemouth, Oliver Fairman. In 2 from York City, Jason Robson. In 3 from Leinster, Sean Scannell. In 4 from Chester Street, Daniel Butler. In 5 from Droitwich, Hugh Wilson. In 6 from Leek, Callum Rushin. In 7 from Stockport Metro, Benjamin Foster. In 8 from Winsford, Jay Cushion. And in 9 from Bracknell, William Ellington. This is the men's 13-14 years, 400 metres individual medley final.
First final underway here of the men's 13-14 400 IM. Fastest qualifier, Daniel Butler from Chesley Street, 4:56. So the 4 different strokes here, butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, finishing on front crawl. But it is lane number 3 here, Sean Scannell from Leinster. That is winning here the first quarter of the race. So 1:02.88. So big lead here over the rest of the swimmers. but we can expect the lead to chop and change during the different strokes. But what a start here from the swimmer in lane at number 3. Sean Scannell having a great start here. Callum Rushen from Leek making his way through on the backstroke leg. Moving into that silver medal position. Very close there for 3rd place, but we can see here coming up to the halfway stage, Sean Scannell is having a very good swim here this evening, really dominating this first final. As they come up to the turn, and he will start his breaststroke leg now, the 3rd leg of this medley. Huge advantage over the rest of the field here. Can he keep that up during the breaststroke leg? Lane 6 there. 2:20.03, Callum Rushen from Leek. But there is no doubt in here the winner at the moment. But can anybody catch him? At the minute, it's looking like it's going to be pretty hard to catch the swimmer here. It is close, that silver and bronze medal position over in lane 4, 5 and 6. Butler, Hilson and Rushen really pushing each other now. Scannell this morning, 4:58.69. The way he's swimming at the moment, we can expect him to go a lot quicker than that in this final.
And so often in the breaststroke leg, you see the field completely change. It tends to bunch up very much together. That hasn't happened too much, but you can certainly see the lead of Sean Scannell starting to shrink. But you have to say, Joe, it's been a phenomenal swim so far from the Irishman.
He is swimming phenomenally here. He has led from the start. He looks so strong on that butterfly leg into the backstroke. Got 100 metres to go now. It's going to be so tough for those other athletes to catch him. Really picking up that stroke rate, bringing in that leg kick.
The battle for second starting to look very, very interesting as well. Going along really nicely in 4 and 5. Daniel Butler from Chester Street and Hugh Hilson of Droitwich. And just starting to join them now as well in lane number 2, York City's Jason Robson. And also in lane 6, Callum Rushen from Leek. So even though Sean Scannell looks like he's going to romp home to gold here, it is absolutely anyone's for silver and bronze.
Coming down that final 50 metres here, it is going to be Sean Scannell who has dominated this race here. He has led from start to finish. He really has had a fantastic swim here. We saw him go at 4:58 this morning. What can he do here? What a swim for lane number 3 here. Really did start off well. And there he goes, 4:51.31. What a swim there from Sean Scannell. Really did have to swim that race all on his own to come away with a 4:51.31. Brilliant swimming there. That silver medal going to Daniel Butler from Chesterley Street. And the bronze medal going to Callum Rushen of Leek.
Yeah, super swim that from Sean Scannell. As Joe mentioned, so difficult sometimes to swim out on your own with no direct competition pushing you along directly behind you. But he swam that superbly, chalking so much of his entry time in the heats. He'll be delighted with that. I can see in the crowd, we've got a fair few Irish among us who look pretty happy with it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the men's 15 years, 400 metres individual medley final. In 0, representing City of Canterbury, Thomas Wilton. In 1, from City of Oxford, Max Underwood. In 2, from Mount Kelly, Lewis Smart. In 3, from Camden Swiss Cottage, Alexander Borisov. In 4, from Ellesmere College Titans, Adam Metcalf. In 5, from Tigers Jersey, Robbie Jones. In 6, from City of Hereford, James Bilbao. In 7, from Chelsea and Westminster, Daniel Lesnin. In 8, from Ellesmere College Titans, Christopher Hooper. And in 9, from Stockport Metro, Harvey Jones. This is the men's 15 years, 400 metres individual medley final.
Men's 15 years 400 IM underway. Great start from lane 4, Adam Metcalf from Ellesmere College. We saw him go for 51.07 this morning, turning in a 27.23. Really has taken this fly leg by storm here. Huge lead already in this first 100 metres. Robbie Jones just behind him in lane number 5. But Adam Metcalf here, what a great start for the summer here. 60.20. Robbie Jones, 62.49.
And Joe, as a former very successful 400 metre swimmer yourself, how difficult can it be to lead a race all by yourself?
Well, I was never very good at the 400 IM. We'll just get that one out there. 400 freestyle was my main one. But it is tough, especially to go out there really fast and lead from the start. It's always tough in the longer distances if you're out there racing on your own. So it's really important that the rest of the swimmers and, you know, on the pool side really support the rest of the swimmers that are in the pool. And, you know, they just got to keep pushing the whole way. You know, don't back off on any of the hundreds. That third 100, whatever event is, the 400 IM, 400 freestyle, it's such an important part of the race, that third bit. So he just needs to keep on going. We saw him go really tough there, and he has faded slightly, so he just needs to pick up that pace on the backstroke.
Yeah, it becomes even more important on the IM, the third 100 metres, with the breaststroke as well. Historically, the stroke which a lot of swimmers either make or break them in a medley.
Absolutely, the breaststroke can change the positions. You know, you see that a lot, whether it's at nationals, the Olympic Games. That breaststroke is such a strong part of the medley swim, and we can see people win or lose medals from that position. So, you know, we can see here in lane at number 4, Adam Metcalf is starting to come back on that breaststroke leg. We saw him fade off in the backstroke, but he's picked up that pace again on the breaststroke, so that just shows how important this leg is.
Yeah, it's always so interesting watching a medley race, particularly in the younger age categories, as they tend to have stronger and weaker strokes, not quite as developed as some of the older swimmers. And you can definitely tell that breaststroke is a strength of Adam Metcalf's. He's tied it up pretty much at that mark at the 50 in the breaststroke, having been about 4 or 5 lengths behind when they turned into this leg. So he's recovered that really, really well. Robbie Jones in lane 5 with a bit of work to do.
So coming down this 25 metres of the breaststroke, really good swimming here from Adam Metcalf. He really faded on that backstroke, but he's come back so strong. He's looking good as they make their way into that final leg. Can he keep this going during the freestyle? But that's second place, lane 5, Robbie Jones, and it's very close for third at the minute. But with 100 to go, Adam Metcalf turning there.
And here we go then. Round about 75 meters or so for the leaders to go. They head towards the final turn in this 400 IM. Leading the way, Adam Metcalf from Ellesmere College Titans. He's got Robbie Jones tucked in behind him with time running out to turn this around. He led for the first two legs, Robbie Jones. He's just slipped behind Adam Metcalf, who's recovered brilliantly as he turns for home.
And here we go, the final 50 metres here. Adam Metcalf, what a swim here for him, really finishing off this medley very well. Fantastic breaststroke, brilliant freestyle. 25 metres to go, he is pulling away now from Robbie Jones in lane 5. It's very, very close behind for that bronze medal position, but we can see here the winner. What a swim for Adam Metcalf, he's going to take the win there. And a 4:42.54, so the gold medal there going to Adam Metcalf of Ellesmere College. That's silver, Robbie Jones, 4:46.38, and what a race for that bronze position. But just getting that James Bilbao, 4:51.12.
Yeah, really exciting race there for bronze between James Bilbao and Alexander Borisov. Very, very close indeed. James Bilbao just pipping the Camden Swiss swimmer by about half a second in the end, but it looked a lot closer as they headed into the final few meters. But no doubt about where the gold's going. That's to Adam Metcalf and Ellesmere College Titans. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for our next event. This is the men's 16 years, 400 meters individual medley final. In 0 from Swim Trafford, Alistair Stout. In 1 from City of Birmingham, Ryan Andrews. In 2 from City of Peterborough, Harry Whiteman. In 3 from City of Derby, William Foster. In 4 from Munster, Caden McCarthy. In 5 from West Norfolk, Samuel Peck. In 6 from Kingston Royals, Dylan Conway. In 7 from City of Derby, Gregory Butler. In 8 from Ellesmere College Titans, Harry Bamforth. And in 9 from Cockermouth, Connor Joyce. This is the men's 16 years, 400 meters individual medley final.
So the men's 16 years 400 iron final underway here. Caden McCarthy, fastest qualifier in 4:44. And it is their lane 4, taking the lead with 50. Caden McCarthy from Munster, 28.73. So on the first leg of this 400 medley, very close here, coming up to the backstroke leg, lane at number 1, having a great second 50 here on this butterfly leg. And it is there, Ryan Andrews from City of Birmingham, having a great, strong first 100 there. Just behind him, Caden McCarthy. But it is the centre of the pool here on this backstroke leg, looking nice and smooth in the water, gentle leg kick. They've still got a long way to go, so still trying to save a bit of energy to the end of that race. But coming up to that backstroke turn, the centre of the pool, Caden McCarthy is still in that gold medal position. Still got a long way to go though in this event. So gold medal out in front at the minute. Very close behind him for silver and bronze. Samuel Peck from West Norfolk having a good backstroke leg here. So is Harry Bamford from Ellesmere College over in lane number 8. But with a huge lead at the minute in the centre of the pool at that halfway stage. 2:13.84. Caden McCarthy turns in. But behind him is a good race going on for those other medal positions. See if these change on the breaststroke leg. So coming up to the breaststroke turn here, dominating this 400 IM final is the swimmer in lane number 4. Samuel Peck having a very good breaststroke leg here, really starting to put a bit of pressure on the swimmer in lane number 4. He'll be able to feel him up on his shoulder. He's really had a good third 100 here. Really trying to pull back onto the swimmer, Caden McCarthy. And it is these two swimmers with the final 100 metres to go. They really are pushing each other here now. McCarthy going a 4:44 in the heat this morning. As we can see them really bringing in that leg kick now with the final 100 metres to go. Still pulling away from the rest of the field. That third position looking very close at the minute. But in the gold medal position is still Caden McCarthy. It's going to be tough for anybody to catch him now down this final 50 metres. But there is a big fight for that bronze medal position from William Foster of City of Derby and Dylan Conway from Kingston Royal. Lane number 3 there, William Foster having a really good last 50 here as they're coming into the final 5. It is going to be lane 4 that takes the win in a 4:47. But what a swim there from the swimmer in lane 3, William Foster from Derby. Storming freestyle leg there, 4:44.60. And Samuel Peck with the bronze in 4:45.60.
There has been a disqualification in lane number 9 in that race for a technical infringement. Disqualification in lane number 9. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the men's 17 years, 400 metres individual medley final. In 0, representing Chelmsford, Ryan Kelly. In 1, representing Wirral Metro, Jack Shillinglaw. In 2, representing Kingston Hull, Bailey Hassan. In 3, representing Grantham, Caleb Mackey. In 4, representing City of Coventry, Alexander Carroll. In 5, representing Millfield, Adam Brown. In 6, representing Havant and Waterlooville, Rory Huggins. In 7, representing Clevedon, George Lehman. In 8, representing City of Oxford, Christopher Woods. And in 9, representing City of Peterborough, Cameron McRae. This is the men's 17 years, 400 metres individual medley final.
Great start there for lane at number 6, Rory Huggins. Great underwater work there, brilliant butterfly leg. Fastest qualifier in lane number 4, Alexander Carroll. But on this first leg here, the men's 17 years 400 IM, it is Rory Huggins, 27.50. Very close behind him, but it is still early stages of this final. A lot could change. But at the minute, with a very strong butterfly leg here, lane at number 6, Rory Huggins. Really off to a fantastic start here. It is lane number 6 there, turning first in a 60.57, then very close for second and third and fourth, all turning in 62s. Alexander Carroll from the City of Coventry. You can see he's got a good backstroke. He's already making waves on Rory Huggins. See, he's got a great stroke rate. He's really picked up that pace on this backstroke leg. And it is just Alexander Carroll there that turns first, coming down. George Lehman having another good 100 here on the backstroke, changing every single stroke here on these medleys. But it is still the centre of the pool here at the halfway stage. Turn in a 2:11.80, followed closely by George Lehman in 2:12.93. The swimmers really pushing each other over in lanes 1, 2 and 3. Caleb McRae in lane 3. See, he's got a very good breaststroke here, trying to catch the rest of the field on this breaststroke leg. So it's still Alexander Carroll here, really having a dominating swim. Led from start, making their way down to the final leg now. The rest of the swimmers really starting to come up onto his shoulder, really pushing each other. That silver and bronze medal position at the minute is going to be very tight with 100 metres to go. And here we go on the final 100 metres here. Alexander Carroll really kicking those legs. 100 metres to go in this final, but it's not his yet. Adam Brown from Millfield really trying to come back strong here. They are pushing each other the whole way. Coming up to the final turn here, 50 metres to go. What a race here. It's great to see all these swimmers pushing each other. There's 3 swimmers in a line here trying to get that gold medal. Lane at number 6, Rory Huggins, who we saw have a great start, is really coming back strong here. Saved that little bit for this last 100 metres. And it is going to be Lane at number 6 here. What a finish here for Rory Huggins. Really has dominated this last 100 of the race. Head down into the finish, and what a swim there for Lane at number 6. Rory Huggins taking that gold medal in a 4:39.06. Adam Brown silver, 4:47.2. Then Caleb McKay from Grantham in a 4:40.91, picking up that bronze medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the men's 18 years and over 400 metres individual medley final. In lane 0, representing City of Cambridge, Thomas Serra. In 1, representing Basden and Phoenix, Fraser Scott. 2, representing Stockport Metro, Harry Lewis Mitchell. In 3, representing Chelmsford, Augustus Veazey. In 4, representing Warrington Warriors, Matthew Dunville. In 5, representing Chelmsford, Thomas McLagan. In 6, representing Chase, Matthew Evans. In 7, representing Wrekin College, William Slauson. In 8, representing Mount Kelly, Richard Omonde Cunningham. In 9, representing Northampton, Samuel Blackett. This is the men's 18 years and over 400 metres individual medley final.
So here we go, the men's 18 years over 400 IM final. The last of the men's finals here. Fastest qualifier from this morning, Matthew Dunville from Warrington, 4:32.86. And Matthew Dunville here, the quickest qualifier, taking it out very strong on this butterfly leg. Behind him, it is very close to call, but at the minute on this first leg, 57.80 for the Warrington swimmer in lane 4. He was a good 6 seconds quicker than the rest of the field this morning. So we can expect him to dominate this race. Behind him, though, it's very close for that silver and bronze medal position at the minute. Matthew Evans in 6. Thomas McLagan in 5. But out in front at the minute, it is Dunville of Warrington. Looking very smooth on this backstroke leg here, really dominating this final here. So at the halfway stage here, it is still Domville taking it out from the start, still in that gold medal position, 2:06.91. Looking very long and powerful on this breaststroke leg. Thomas McLagan in 5, in that silver medal position, the silver hat in lane number 5. So it is Domville against the clock at the moment. No pressure from the other swimmers at the minute, so it is him against the clock with 150 metres to go. But there's a good race forming behind him for those other medal positions. So coming down on this breaststroke leg, we've got 100 metres to go of this final here. Domville in lane 4, huge lead over the rest of the swimmers. What time can he go here? He's just turned in a 3:27.45. We saw him go a 4:32 this morning. Can he get anywhere near the time he did in the heats? He has had to swim this race all on its own. It's been tough for him, but he's really pushed himself. So let's help this swimmer come down the final 50 metres. Let's support the athlete in lane number 4, Matthew Domville. He really has had to race all on his own here. He's pushed himself down this final 50 metres. It is going to be Domville, but what is the time he can go? So 15 metres to go here in this 400 IM. Domville going for gold, but what is the time he can go? 32 this morning. Can he get quicker? He is. Nice job there. 4:31.10. What a swim there for the swimmer in lane 4, Matthew Domville, leading from the start and getting that gold medal. Thomas McLagan, 4:37.77 for the silver. And the bronze going to Augustus Vesey from Chelmsford in 4:38.79.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the men's 400 IM. Great entertainment it's been as well. Got plenty more when that came from in the form of the women's races. Do keep sending us your tweets, by the way. Hashtag ASA Nat 2016. We'll try and have a read through of the timeline across the next 20 minutes. Let's have a look at what you've been tweeting as hashtag ASA Nat 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's multi-class 100 metres breaststroke and the women's multi-class 100 metres breaststroke. Making the presentations, ASA President John Burt. The winners of the bronze medals. In the women's event, representing Littlehampton, Georgia Howell. And in the men's event, representing UEA Norwich, Jordan Catchpole. The winners of the silver medals. In the women's event, representing Grantham, Hayley Milne. And in the men's event, representing Kingston Hull, Liam Spence. And receiving a commemorative silver medal, representing Israel, Yoav Valinsky. The winners of the gold medals. In the women's event, representing Hoddesdon, Grace Harvey. And in the men's event, representing Rotherham, Joseph Seeger. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 400 meters individual medley. Making the presentations, ASA President John Burt. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing York City, Jason Robson. And in the 15 years category, representing City of Hereford, James Bilbao. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Leek, Callum Rushin. And in the 15 years category, representing Tigers Jersey, Robbie Jones. The winners of the gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Chester Street, Daniel Butler. And receiving commemorative golds, representing Leinster, Sean Scannell. In the 15 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Adam Metcalf. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 400 meters individual medley. Presenting the medals, ASA President John Burt. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 16 years category, representing Kingston Royals, Dylan Conway. In the 17 years category, representing Grantham, Caleb Mackey. And in the 18 years and over category, representing Chelmsford, Augustus VZ. The winners of the silver medals. In the 16-year category, representing West Norfolk, Samuel Peck. And in the 17 years category, representing Millfield, Adam Brown. And in the 18 years and over category, representing Chelmsford, Thomas McLagan. The winners of the gold medals. In the 16 years category, representing City of Derby, William Foster. And receiving commemorative golds, representing Munster, Caden McCarthy. In the 17 years category, representing Haventon Waterlooville, Rory Huggins. And in the 18 years and over category, representing Warrington Warriors, Matthew Domville. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the poolside for our next event, the women's 12 and 13 years, 400 metres individual medley final. In 0, from the borough of Stockton, Krista Wilson. In 1, from Stockport Metro, Amy West. In 2, from City of Sheffield, Safira Gabani. In 3, from Devonshire XL, Mia Slevin. In 4, from Bicester, Charlotte Wynne-Jones. In 5, from City of Salford, Olivia Heron. In 6, from Sevenoaks, Rose Compton. In 7, from Grantham, Freya Colbert. In 8, from City of Leeds, Ella Cohen. And in 9, from City of Leicester, Caris O'Reilly. This is the women's 12 and 13 years, 400 metres individual medley final.
Women's 12 and 13 years, 400 IM underway. Fastest qualifier, Charlotte Wynne-Jones from Bicester from this morning's heat session. And it is Charlotte Wynne-Jones on that first 50, 30.74. So the 400 IM, the last finals of this evening. Great start also in lane 0, Krista Wilson from Borough of Stockton. having a great first leg here on the butterfly, but the centre of the pool turning in a 66.35. Krista Wilson 108.10, and Olivia Heron there. But it is the centre of the pool here, lane number 4. Wyn Jones from Bicester leading on the backstroke leg.
And we have been asking all evening long, ladies and gents, all day long as well. Get your tweets into us, hashtag ASA Nat 2016. Some brilliant tweets coming in. One from Mary Horney saying, ole, 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 ole. So proud, hashtag superstar, hashtag bright future, Swim Island. After Sean Scannell's win in the 400 IM. Julian Chun saying, OMG, Rory Huggins just smashed the 400 IM final. Tracy Holland wishing Jade Kenrell all the very best in the 400 IM. Sam Groves got in touch. Brilliant races from Tom and Izzy in the 200 free. 2 gold medals. Chris Stray getting in touch as well, saying great swim from a couple of our swimmers here. Plenty of amazing swimmers. Great to see all the support coming in. Keep that coming in on Twitter as we go through in this final event, the women's 400 IM. And as they turn at the halfway point in the individual medley, it's Charlotte Wyn Jones in lane 4 who leads the way. Olivia Heron in lane 5 with work to do there. In 3, Mia Slevin is going along quite nicely. In second place right about now, and in lane 6, Rose Compton from Sevenoaks is also making a claim for first position.
Krista Wilson in 0, still having a really good swim here in lane 0. But it is the centre of the pool on this breaststroke turn. Charlotte Wyn Jones, led from the start, is still in the lead on this breaststroke leg, but she's not having it her own way. Rose Compton of Sevenoaks having a great breaststroke leg here, really pulling through on the breaststroke. It is very close on this third leg of the IM. Rose Compton just with that slight advantage now. Olivia Heron from City of Salford also having a really good breaststroke leg. Both of these swimmers just overtaking Charlotte Wyn Jones. Both had very good breaststroke legs here. What can Charlotte do on this final 100? Can she get back into that gold medal position? It's going to be tough. Great swim here from all of these 3 girls out in front. They've really pushed each other the whole way, but there's a battle on now for gold between Olivia Heron and Rose Compton. They're really pushing each other. We can't write off Charlotte Wyn Jones yet. She's coming back onto the other swimmer's shoulders, really pushing with 50 metres to go in this final. It's been a cracking race so far, 50 metres to go. Rose Compton of Sevenoaks with 50 metres to go is winning. But it's not hers yet. Olivia Heron and Charlotte Wyn Jones trying to fight back into that gold medal position, but it is Rose Compton in 6, having a great freestyle leg, trying to keep in that gold medal position. We can see everybody supporting her on the far side of the pool. Can she keep this going in the final 5 metres? Can she get the touch? It's going to be very, very close between these swimmers. And it is Rose Compton there, 5:08.36. What a final 5 metres there. Olivia Heron coming back very strong in 5:08.59 to pick the silver medal up. And Charlotte Wyn Jones from Bicester in 5:09.97. But what a finish there from the top 3 finishers.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event, the women's 14 years 400 IM final. In 0 from Lincoln Vulcans, Lauren Woods. In 1 from Wrekin College, Ella Thatcher-Plant. In 2 from City of Birmingham, Charlotte Rigg. In 3 from Enfield, Megan Molloy. In 4 from City of Peterborough, Amelia Monaghan. In 5 from City of Birmingham, Alicia Stevenson. In 6 from Ellesmere College Titans, Anna Smale. In 7 from Northampton, Isabel Hume. In 8 from Colchester, Olivia Norman. And in 9 from Exeter City, Emily Eveling. This is the women's 14 years 400 metres individual medley final.
Women's 14 years 400 IM now underway. The fastest qualifier in lane 4, Amelia Monaghan from City of Peterborough, 5:12.14 from this morning's session. Anna Schmel though on that first 50, 31.12. Ellesmere having a great meet so far today. Alicia Stevenson from City of Birmingham right on her shoulder. It is these two swimmers here on this first 100, really pushing each other down this first 100 metres here. And it is their lane number 6, Anna Schmale, 1:08.02, just behind her, Alicia Stevenson. Good start also from lane number 8, Olivia Norman. So coming up to the backstroke turn here, lane number 6, Anna Schmale. Still in that lead, but it is very close for second and third as well at the minute. Anna Schmale, nice, smooth backstroke here. Looking very much in control at the race at the moment. Olivia Norman coming back strong on this backstroke leg. So coming up to the halfway stage here, it is still Anna Schmale, still leading at the halfway stage, 2:27.09. We saw her go 5:14 this morning in the heat swim. Great breaststroke leg here from Anna Schmale, looking very long and smooth on this breaststroke leg. As now the other swimmers make their way down this breaststroke leg. Amelia Moore in lane number 4 now starting to come through on this breaststroke. We can see this is one of her main strokes, looking good on this breaststroke leg here. She's picked up a few places there, but it is still Anna Schmale here on this breaststroke. The rest of the swimmers now are starting to make their way onto her shoulder. They're really putting pressure on the Ellesmere College swimmer. Megan Molloy in lane number 3. It is very close between these two swimmers here. And it is 5 swimmers here out in front really pushing each other on the breaststroke leg as they make their way up to the final 100 metres, and it is going to be a good race here down the final 100. All these swimmers really pushing each other and battling it out for those positions as they all turn together. Megan Malloy just turning first, then 3:57. And what a leg there for Amelia Morn in lane 4. Really did push that breaststroke leg on. Megan Malloy trying to keep in that gold medal position. Anna Schmel from Ellesmere College in that silver medal position at the moment, just being pushed out of that gold. With 50 metres to go, it's going to be a good race down this final 50 metres. Someone's really picking up that pace, kicking those legs, picking up the stroke rate. And what a race here in this women's 14 years 400 IM. It really has been a battle, and it is very close to these final 20 metres to go. Anna Schmale trying to get back into that gold medal position, but we've still got Megan Malloy in 3. It's going to be very close with 5 metres to go. It is going to be on the touch. Who's going to get the head down and get the touch? It is lane number 6, 5:06.01 for Anna Schmale. What a swim there. Just got that touch there to get the gold medal. Megan Malloy 5:06.44 to get the silver. And in that bronze medal position, Elisa Stevenson in 5:08.88.
Never fails to amaze me that after 400 metres, they're separated by mere centimetres at the very end. What a swim that was from Anna Schmale, beating Megan Malloy by the tips of her fingers into gold. Terrific swim from the Ellesmere College Titans Summit. Alicia Stevenson is good for bronze. Amelia Monaghan just missing out in 4th, not too far away in 5th either was Charlotte Rigg as well. A few more races to come then this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep the energy up for our final few races this evening on day number 1 of these ASA National Summer Champs. So please welcome to poolside the athletes for the women's 15 years, 400 metres individual medley final. In lane 0 from Nova Centurion, Jade Kennerall. In 1 from Doncaster Darts, Tilly Arendt. In 2 from Maidenhead, Daria Poma-Kostic. In 3 from City of Leeds, Victoria Ganant. In 4 from City of Leeds, Rebecca Fisher. In 5 from City of Bristol, Elizabeth Booker. In 6 from Poole, Jasmine McRae. In 7 from Doncaster Darts, Laura Brooks. In 8 from City of Peterborough, Poppy Richardson. And in 9, also from City of Peterborough, Lauren Harrison. This is the women's 15 years, 400 metres individual medley final.
Fastest qualifier here in lane number 4, Rebecca Fisher. 5:08.21 from this morning's heats. But taking it out strong here on this first 50 is Jasmine McRae from Poole in 30.6. Rebecca Fisher just behind her. So coming up to this first 100 metres of the 400 IM. It is pretty close here. Rebecca Fisher there in lane number 4. Leading after the butterfly leg, 1:05.90. But Jasmine McRae also having a great swim, and Laura Brooks from Doncaster Darts in lane 7. So really pushing each other, these swimmers here in the first half of this race. And it is Rebecca Fisher still there leading, but it is very close. She's not having it her own way here. The other swimmers are pushing her down this backstroke leg. Making their way down to the halfway stage. It is very close to that gold position at the minute. Will that change on the breaststroke? But on the backstroke, it's still very close. That bronze medal position keeps changing. But Fisher still in the lead here at the halfway stage. It is Fisher turning in a 25.73. Laura Brooks just behind her. It is very, very close between these two swimmers here. But Rebecca Fisher here with the better breaststroke, really pulling away now on this breaststroke leg. Such a strong stroke here for her, this third leg. She really is starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Elizabeth Booker on that breaststroke leg. Now pulling away through into that silver medal position. It is very, very close between silver and bronze at the minute. Daria Pomakostic in 2, having a very good breaststroke leg here from Maidenhead. Really looking strong here and putting pressure on the other girls on the centre of the pool. These three girls really have pushed each other the whole way, coming up to the final 100 metres here. It is going to be a race here to see who can get that gold medal as they all touch and turn. It is Daria Pomakostic in lane 2. Can Rebecca Fisher get back into that gold medal position? We know she's got the fastest qualifying time. Can see her really digging deep, kicking those legs, trying to get back into that position. It is very close between these two swimmers. And Rebecca Fisher here really pushing strongly down with this final 50 metres to go, the last turn of this race. Rebecca Fisher there, 4:29.40, but what a turn there for Pomakostic in lane 2. Really are battling it out. We've seen that in these medleys. They're really pushing each other for those gold medals. Who is going to get that gold medal? Rebecca Fisher here really, really pushing strong. Now pulling away from the rest of the field with 10 metres to go. Rebecca Fisher here, what a swim here from the lead swimmer in lane number 4. Rebecca Fisher touching in 5:02.55. What a swim there from the lead swimmer. In second, Daria Pomakostic in 5:05.41. And picking up that bronze medal in lane 5, Elizabeth Brooker in 5:06.00.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event, the women's 16 years 400 metres individual medley final. In lane 1 from Wolverhampton, Jessica Banks. In 2 from City of Coventry, Rebecca Wynn. In 3 from Brompton, Spencer Williams. In 4 from Deepings, Isabel Spinley. In 5 from York City, Lucy Nicholson. In 6 from Swim Trafford, Anna Livermore. In 7 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Russia Mondal. In 8 from Guildford City, Kate Windle. And in 9 from Exeter City, Aaliyah Mai Webb. This is the women's 16 years 400 metres individual medley final.
The penultimate final here in day 1, the women's 16 years 400 IM. So just 2 final remains for this evening session. Good first 50 there for Isabel Spinley from D pins 30.34. So these 2 swimmers here, Isabel Spinley and Spencer Williams, pushing each other down this first leg of the 400 IM. Spencer Williams here coming up to touch first in this first 100 metres. 1:05.57 turning in. Isabel Spinley just behind her there, but having a very good underwater leg kick. It is these 2 swimmers here for gold and silver. Lucy Nicholson from York City, just in that 3rd position at the moment. So on the turn there, it is still in the centre of the pool, Isabel Spinley, but it is very close behind her. Aaliyah Mai Webb in lane 9, having a very good backstroke leg here, coming up into 4th position. So at the halfway stage here, it is Spinley and Nicholson in 4 and 5 that are really pushing each other at the halfway stage as they make their way onto the breaststroke leg. It is Spinley just ahead of Nicholson of York City. Spinley now just pulling away from the rest of the field. Spencer Williams trying to stay with the swimmers in the centre of the pool, just off the pace slightly, but really trying to come back on this breaststroke leg. Aaliyah Mai Webb really looking good over in lane number 9. Swimmer from Exeter in that 3rd position now. Really finishing strong in this race, but in the centre of the pool it is still Isabel Spinley. So 25 metres to go before the final 100 metres. Isabel Spinley having a great swim here. Aaliyah Mai Webb over in lane number 9. Really is swimming well there out on her own. No one to really push her over in lane number 9. She really has had a fantastic 100 metres there, but that could change again with 100 metres to go. It's very close between these girls. It really could change. Lucy Nicholson having a great first start to this final leg, really picking up that stroke rate, kicking those legs. Lucy Nicholson looking really good here. Eliame Webb just off that pace slightly, but the rest of the girls really push in for those medal positions. It is going to be a great race with the final 50 metres to go. Lucy Nicholson went 5:14 this morning. Can she get near that? It is going to be a very, very good race here. Spencer Williams in 3, coming back now. It is going to be a very, very close race between these two athletes, between Lucy Nicholson and Spencer Williams. Who is it going to be? It's all going to be down to the touch again. They really need to dig deep with this final 5 metres, get their head down, and who's going to get the touch? And it is just Spencer Williams getting the win there in 5:10.02. Just missing that gold, but still a fantastic swim there for Lucy Nicholson from York City in 5:10.32. And in that bronze medal, Rebecca Wynne from the City of Coventry in 5:11.59.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our final event. This is the women's 17 years and over 400 metres individual medley final. In 0 from City of Peterborough, Aisling Ruff. In 1 from Derwentshire, Danielle Gilbert. In 2 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Isabel Michael. In 3 from Stockport Metro, Hannah Jones. In 4 from ASA Canada, Bailey Anderson. In 5 from Royal Wolverhampton, Eleanor Hatton. In 6 from Crawley, Eleanor Morris. In 7 from Pioneer 79, Megan Lever. In 8 from Guildford City, Ella Windle. And in 9 from City of Birmingham, Morgan Watson. This is the women's 17 years and over 400 metres individual medley final.
So the final race underway now, the final race of this evening session. We've had some fantastic finals so far. We've got one more to go. The women's 17 years and over 400 IM. Fastest qualifier, Bailey Anderson from Canada. We saw her go 5 minutes, 0.79 this morning. Can we see anybody break that 5-minute barrier tonight? Hannah Jones from Stockport Metro having a good fly leg here. And it is Hannah Jones turning in a 1:07.45. Eleanor Morris just behind her. And it is these swimmers out in front in the centre of the pool. Jones and Anderson in 3 and 4. Eleanor Morris in 6. So turning now on this backstroke leg. Great underwater work there for Hannah Jones from Stockport Metro. So coming up to the halfway stage here, lane number 3, Hannah Jones. Great backstroke leg from her.
Second ceremony.
So coming up to the halfway stage here, it is still the Stockport Metro Swimmer 2:24.14. Bailey Anderson just behind her.
She was late to her last one.
Bailey Anderson now really applying that pressure to Hannah Jones. They're having a little battle there in lane 3 and 4, really pushing each other on this breaststroke leg. But it is still the Stockport Metro Swimmer here. But it's very close between these two athletes, really pushing each other in this final here. Bailey Anderson now making her move just with that slight advantage over Hannah Jones. It is going to be a very, very exciting final 100 metres between these two athletes. They're really pushing each other on this breaststroke leg. What a great race to finish this evening session. They're really pushing each other with 100 metres to go. It is very close between these two. Bailey Anderson just touching first 350. Hannah Jones 351. Great underwater work there for Hannah Jones, but Bailey Anderson just with that slight advantage. Really digging deep now down this final 100 metres. Can we see them break that 5-minute barrier? We saw them get close to it this morning. It'd be great if we can push them to go under that this evening. So, final 50 metres to go here. Let's get behind these athletes. They've had a brilliant race so far. Bailey Anderson going for gold here in this final. Hannah Jones from Stockport Metro trying to get back onto her shoulder. What a great swim for these athletes. Eleanor Hatton in lane number 5 coming back really strong as well. These 3 athletes here really pushing, and it is going to be on the clock. What time can these girls go? Here it is, the Canadian swimmer in 4. Is she going to break that 5-minute mark? She does, 4:58.47. Both those two swimmers under that 5-minute mark. What a swim for those girls. Bailey Anderson 4:58.47. Hannah Jones just going under that 5-minute mark, 4:59.90. And Eleanor Hatton there 5:00.89.
Can we please have Olivia Heron to medal presentation immediately, please? Olivia Heron to medal presentation immediately, please. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 400 metres individual medley. The medals will be presented by ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 12-13 category, representing Bicester, Charlotte Wynne-Jones. In the 14 years category, representing City of Birmingham, Alicia Stevenson. The winners of the silver medals. In the 12-13 years category, representing City of Salford, Olivia Heron. And in the 14 years category, representing Enfield, Megan Malloy. The winners of the gold medals. In the 12-13 year category, representing Sevenoaks, Rose Compton. And in the 14 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Anna Smale. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 400 metres individual medley. Presenting the medals, ASA President Sean Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 15 years category, representing City of Bristol, Elizabeth Booker. In the 16 years category, representing City of Coventry, Rebecca Wynn. And in the 17 years and over category, representing City of Manchester Aquatics, Isabel Michael. The winners of the silver medals. In the 15 years category, representing Maidenhead, Daria Poma-Kostic. In the 16 years category, representing York City, Lucy Nicholson. And in the 17 years and over category, representing Royal Wolverhampton, Eleanor Hatton. The winners of the gold medals. In the 15 years category, representing City of Leeds, Rebecca Fisher. In the 16 years category, representing Brompton, Spencer Williams. And in the 17 years and over category, representing Stockport Metro, Hannah Jones. And receiving commemorative golds, representing OSA Canada, Bailey Anderson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one final time for your medal winners. So well done to all our medal winners, and thank you as well to our officials. We now invite you to leave the poolside.